Okay, I think we're ready to go. First of all, thanks. I'm sorry that let me begin by apologizing for not being in class today. Um, I am at a workshop in Germany, or will be, when you're watching this video. I apologize for the timing of it. The organizers of the workshop have no ability to schedule the timing of the workshop, and they're on European time anyway. So it doesn't it's the timing is very inconvenient for me, but it's a very important workshop that I attend, so I do apologize. So this is Statistics 540. My name is Dan Cooley. I have been a faculty member here in the Department of Statistics since 2007. But this is my first time teaching 540, so I'm excited to be doing it. It's a very important class, as you're aware of. It is one of the core classes of our MS program. It's a class that is required by all MS students. It's also a class that has a DCE, a doctoral candidacy exam associated with it. So it's an entryway to the PhD program. So it's a very important class, and I'm excited to be teaching it. The point of this video is to go through the syllabus. There will be other videos that are associated with day one class. That would be the one that was scheduled for Tuesday. And then some other videos that will be associated with the Thursday's class, day two. I just find that it's easiest to break up the videos into smaller pieces. So that's what I'll be doing. So let's jump into the syllabus. I'm going to share my screen with you. And you have access to the syllabus in Canvas. So as I said, this is Stat 540. This is data analysis and regression. We meet 1 to 2 on Tuesdays and Thursdays. My name is Dan Cooley. My office is 217 Statistics. So this is in the southwest corner of the second floor. I think it's the best office in the building. And so I've been there since I began, and I have no intention of moving. Here's my email. My office hours, I'm hoping to do them after class. I need to get a little feedback from you all to see if that works. I believe it works with the first year schedules, but I'll need to double check. So if you find that after class is not going to work for office hours, if you have something else scheduled for Tuesdays and Thursdays at around 2:15, please send me an email and let me know, and we'll find a time that works to have office hours that work for everyone. The grader for this class is Marty. Full name is Amartya Malik. Marty's been in the program for 3 years. I think very highly of Marty. I've worked with him as a grader before. I just think he's fantastic. Here is Marty's email if you need to get in touch with him. Marty's role is to grade the homeworks. He is assigned only to 5 hours per week for this class. And so grading the homeworks is about all the time that I've got him for, but he's really great, really conscientious, and will be a very fine grader. All right, so Stat 540, what is this class all about? Well, if you look at the course catalog from CSU, it says this. It says, Introduction to Multiple Regression and Data Analysis with emphasis on graphics and computing. So from that catalog description, it seems pretty applied, and this is definitely the most applied of the 4 core courses, the ones that have DCEs associated with them. And yet we need this course to prepare you for a PhD, and so it is going to be somewhat theoretical. We're going to do some derivations. We're going to try to understand this. We're going to try to work both sides of the fence, where you're working with real data, but you're also understanding the math and the assumptions and everything about the models that a master's or PhD statistician should understand. So the prerequisites for this course are 6 credits of upper division statistics courses or written consent of instructor. Consent of instructor is strongly recommended for all students not enrolled in the statistics department graduate program. So if you've been admitted to our graduate program, you have the necessary background for this class. Even if you don't have 6 credits of upper division, if you've been admitted to the program, of course, you have the background. But we have had students from outside the department try to take this course, and some of them do fantastic, and others of them struggle because they don't have that background. So as the prerequisites say, this course is taught at a level of first-year student pursuing a Master of Science in Statistics with corresponding mathematical expertise needed. Students will be required to carry out mathematical proofs as well as data analysis. Knowledge of matrix algebra is needed. So if you have questions about your background and whether it's suitable for this course, please email me and get in touch with me, and let's get that figured out as soon as we possibly can. I don't know at the time that I'm recording this class, if we have any out-of-department students enrolled in this class, or if it's just this year's incoming students. All right, required test. Kuttner, Nachschneider, and Lee. This is kind of a classic. It's Applied Linear Statistical Models. Please get the 5th edition. You do need to have access to this book. If you have electronic access, that's fine. I was unable to get electronic access through our library, but maybe it's possible. Maybe there are sources out there otherwise. Otherwise, please get a copy of this book. This is a book that is pretty much on every statistics professor's bookshelf, and a lot of practicing statisticians' bookshelves as well, because it is pretty straightforward. So it's a huge, thick book. I'm sure it's not cheap, and I apologize for that, but it is a resource that you will retain as long as you're in this business. Our plan is to cover chapters 1 through 11 and 14. That's what's been done in years past. As I said, I've not taught the course before, but I have a schedule mapped out to get us through all of the necessary materials. You don't need to bring this book to class, so have it accessible in the office or at home. And most of the first-year students are sharing an office. If there's one in the shared office that you all can access, that's fine with me. You should be familiar with Canvas. That is where the material for the course will be posted. And if you are watching this video, well, you got through to Canvas already. We're going to be doing our computing in R. R is free, which is really nice. R is open source, which is really nice because it's free, but the challenge with R, of course, is that it's being written by thousands of different people who think differently. And so as you add more packages onto R, you sort of have to learn and read the documentation and understand how the person who wrote the program was thinking. But it's most of us think it's a wonderful, wonderful thing, and we use it on a daily basis. So please download R, and if you're unfamiliar with R, that's okay. We'll be getting familiar with R as we go through the class. Classwork and grading. So you will generally have weekly homework. There will be 2 midterm exams and a final exam. I'm planning on the first midterm to occur Thursday, October 3rd, second midterm to occur Thursday, November 7th, and then final exam will be to be determined. It'll fall sometime during finals week. So your grade will be based on these percentages: 15 for homework, 25% for each of the midterms, and 40% for the final exam. If you get a 90 in this class, you will get at least an A-. That's what this says here. If you get an 80 in the class, you will get at least a B-, etc. So those are kind of lower bounds. Those are guarantees. If I deem it necessary, I will move those down a little bit, but we will just have to see at the end of the semester. I don't curve anything. So if you get an 88.5% on midterm 1 and you want to ask if that's an A, I'm going to reply, not yet. No curving is done until the end of the class. Generally, this class is curved less than some of the more theoretical classes where getting a 90% on an exam can be really tough in some of the other courses. Less tough here, but still, this is a challenging course. Please typeset your homework in LaTeX. If there comes up a time when you're doing a long proof or something that is handwritten and it's going to take a long time to tech that up, then you don't need to. Just write it up and turn it in. But for the most part, excuse me. For the most part, homework should be teched. You'll upload your homework to Canvas. I may, excuse me. I may request that you turn in R code, but generally I won't. I don't think that it does. It's usually very helpful to pour over code. I do expect you to be writing your own code and certainly understanding it. But at the same time, as this bullet says here, you're encouraged to work together. We hope that you form a cohort, you work together in this class and your other classes. I think the students learn a lot from each other, and so if you it's fine to ask a student, hey, I'm having trouble with the coding this example. How did you do it? That's fine, but please be turning in your own work. I'm not going to give credit to late homework assignments as a policy, but I also understand that life is uncertain and hiccups happen. And so if something arises and you need some flexibility on a due date, come and talk to me and we can talk about it. I'm not giving any promises at this point, but if I deem it worthy, then I'll push back the homework due date for you. The main thing is it can't be on repeating. You need to, if you do fall behind on one homework, then you really need to catch up and get ready for the next homework, because homework's going to be weekly. You're not going to get any breaks in this class. So please stay on top of things. If you need special accommodations, please do that through the Student Disability Center. It's pretty much the only way I will give you accommodations. They're very helpful over there. It just makes life for me as an instructor much easier if everything goes through them. So please go through them. Academic dishonesty will not be tolerated. This is the honor code. We're all graduate students here. I don't expect any problems, but if I do detect academic dishonesty, I'm going to be pretty offended, and there will be severe consequences. I do reserve the right to change the syllabus. If I do change it, I'll post it to Canvas and I'll be notifying you. And yeah, so I think that's it. So pretty straightforward, I think. We're going to cover a lot in this course. It is it's a very fun course, and so in the next video we will kick off the slides and start to learn a little bit about statistics in practice.